morning and welcome to the Connections PreShow. My name is Layla.
And I am Andy.
And happy Sunday. It's not very sunny.
Not very sunny.
Well,
it is a little bit.
I think the sun's kind of trying to peek through
It
here
is.
in good old Michigan.
Good old Michigan, yes.
Yep, and it's chilly.
Chilly,
not
but
freezing yet.
No. I still didn't wear a jacket, and I just wore my hoodie.
Yeah.
Because I'm like holding on hope. I'm
I
like,
know.
if I don't wear a jacket, it's not going to be winter yet.
Oh my gosh. So I have lots of questions around this with kids.
Yeah.
My oldest and I are literally head to head about her getting a coat. So if you're watching right now,
Yeah, let us know.
What do you do to get your cool kid
To wear a jacket?
coat? I'm like, Zay, you're gonna freeze. You're like, I'm like, I usually will be nice and go pick her up off the bus. Me or Tony will.
You know what?
And I'm
From
like,
now
if
on,
you're not gonna wear a coat, then you can
walk.
freeze when
You can walk down
home.
the road home. No, that's what we had to do. I mean, same thing with like brushing teeth. Xander, for some reason, it never brushes teeth. But then
Yeah.
whenever we go to the dentist, they're like, he has perfect teeth. I was like, that's not what. Can you just lie to him, please, and tell him they're gonna fall out if he doesn't brush? But I don't know. I would love to know that too. So yes, if you have any tips, any tricks, let us know and let everybody know, because there's a ton of people here have kids, and a lot of them don't wear jackets.
And Zay's like, each coat is puffy, and I'm like, that's the point of it.
They're
it's
called
to be
puffy
warm.
coats. Yeah, they're warm. Oh boy.
So anyways, like I just kept thinking yesterday, like winter is coming.
It very much is. Anyway, before that happens, I'd like to direct you as always to our QR code. That's our digital connections card. Whether you're first time or long time, we'd love to hear from you. Mm-hmm. And again, we'll not inundate you with anything except what you ask for, because that's what I love about us.
Unless you're a first timer, we do
like to make a big deal out of it, because it's awesome that you are. Yeah, it is a big deal that you chose us to spend your Sunday morning with. Mm-hmm. So thank you. Let us know that. Yeah. There's a gift we can send out. And if you've been watching this for a while and you want to come here, visit in person, there's in-person gifts too. And we'd love for you to do that.
Yes.
All right. Hey, you got a joke for us today?
I do.
What's the theme, or is it just a random joke?
I don't want to tell you the theme because I feel like then you might get the answer.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Let's go.
If April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring?
Hold on. June.
Pilgrims.
Oh boy.
I thought that was, suitable since Thanksgiving's around the
coming
corner.
Up. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
I'm glad you didn't jump right into Christmas jokes yet, because we have to celebrate Thanksgiving. It's one of the biggest pie days ever.
Yes.
For me, I love pie.
Yes,
we all know
that you love pie. But isn't it crazy that Thanksgiving is right around the corner?
It's right around the corner, like a couple weeks away. I know. Crazy. And then Christmas right after that.
I know.
We're in the holiday season. I love this time of year.
Me too.
This is one of my favorite times.
My waistline, not so much, though.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. Yeah. It's like Thanksgiving, I'm like, let's bring out the stretchy pants and leave my belts at home.
I'm like, I guess I'm starting early this year.
So, other than that, how was your week last week?
Really good. And I'm really excited about the upcoming 2 weeks because I finally have decided to take some time off of work. So,
awesome.
Yeah, I only have to work Monday and Tuesday next week, and then I'm off all the way through Thanksgiving.
Oh, wow. I'm super jealous of that. That's great. I'm not taking time off till right after Christmas, and we're going on a special trip. But I can't say too much in case people watch it.
Oh.
No, just kidding.
Well, that is exciting. Yeah. Yay for us.
Yay for us. Taking time off and taking time for ourselves.
Yeah, and we hope all of you are embracing
we hope you are too.
that holiday
Let us know
spirit.
if you're going to be traveling anywhere or doing any fun holiday plans. Let us know in the chat.
Yeah, I didn't pop up my computer today.
That's okay.
Hashtag
She'll
lazy.
be there shortly.
I will be on
the
chat soon.
Yeah, I had a great week. It ended with Comic-Con, and me, Steve, and Justin went as hot rod characters, and had the best time. I've never been stopped so many times to have people take pictures of Steve.
God. Oh, I thought you were going to say.
But occasionally they would be like, oh, you guys are also dressed up like somebody too. So I'd have to get out the wig because I wasn't wearing the wig the whole time. It was hot, scratchy, and just warm. So I had to take it on, put the hat back on, then pose, and then take it off because I was like, this is... But it was a super fun time. Long hair's not in my future, no. I kept going like this, and I was like, how do people deal with this?
I want to redo. I want all of you to wear those outfits here for church one day.
I'm sure we can make it work. I'm sure.
For it, but Steve didn't take his off at all, did he?
Well, no, because it was a big one-piece thing.
Yeah, a onesie.
It was essentially a onesie.
You guys got to go check out these pictures on social media.
It was amazing, yes. Yes. Well, something else happened this past weekend that was equally awesome, and it was a convention of sorts. So could you go over the women's conference recap for us?
Yeah, so every year, our women's group here at Connections hold an annual conference. I think it's...
And boy, do you guys ever hold a conference. There's a lot of people and a lot of stuff to do.
There's a lot of people. There were over 100 fantastic women, not just here at Connections, from other churches too, which is really neat to see.
That's so
local
awesome.
Churches come together and embrace something together. Wonderful camaraderie. We talked about it for the weeks leading ahead. Shannon Popkin. I always say Pumpkin.
Well, Pumpkin's a fun name. Yeah, no, nobody can hate you. I guarantee you that.
She's like, can you get my name right at all? No.
Just one time, please?
I can't because it needs
because
an
it's so much fun to say pumpkin.
Because I had Halloween on the brain still.
Yes. Yeah.
But she is an author of a couple different books, like Control, things around control, and comparing yourself to others, which are things that I think men and women struggle with.
I think so for totally. Yeah.
Just so relatable, and it was so wonderful. Huge shout out to all of the ladies who volunteered. I mean, especially your wife Angie, Sherry Henschel, Kathy DeMont. I mean,
Brenda, she put a lot of time in making all those centerpiece things or those frames that everybody liked.
Ongoing. A lot of our spouses came and helped with chairs and tables, and just I'm sure support of not trying to slap the women across the face.
Would never do that. No. But yes, we'd be like, no, I'm just glad I didn't get slapped across the face because I'm like, maybe the table should go over there, and they're like, no. I'm like, fair enough.
Or we had our measuring tapes out of this table is not the right distance.
So
from
we
the
moved
other
it.
table.
Yep. I have no problem doing that stuff because it makes for I know I can't sometimes see those things, and people who do, it's like, no, this is how it'll flow. And I was like, oh, look at that. That's how it flew.
Yeah.
And it was great. Yep.
It was wonderful.
It was
great.
And
I highly encourage, women that are watching right now to consider, signing up for future events.
Yeah.
We do a lot of wonderful things here. We have a really great group of women, tons of great events. So stay tuned to the social media. We have something coming up next Saturday with a no tie Blaken event and just tons of things. And it's so much fun. And you will, I guarantee you, learn something new about other women here at Connection, create new friendships. It's just so much fun. It's one of my favorite things. So it was a great conference, and I'm looking forward to next year.
Yeah, see what happens next year.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, great. You know what? I think people have heard enough from us for right now. I want to turn over to Elizabeth, who told us she had an amazing question.
I know.
So we don't know what it is today, so I can't wait to hear what it is. So take it over, Elizabeth, and wow us.
Good morning. Happy Sunday. I'm here with Jenna, and I have a very, very important question for you. Okay. Of the staff, so that's Josh, Perry, Dave, Steve, who would you want to host a morning talk show with?
Josh.
Yeah? Why?
Because he's not Perry.
Because he's not Perry.
He has good questions, just an easy personality to talk to. Yeah. Or Dave. Dave and Steve, too.
But not Perry.
Probably not.
Never Perry. Okay, thanks.
I talk to him too much.
Yeah. Thanks, Jenna. Hey, Dave. Dave, come here. I have a question for you.
Noah.
Oh, I have a question. Of the staff, so this is not including you.
Okay.
So, Josh, Perry, or Steve, who would you want to host a morning talk show with?
Steve.
Why?
Because you never know what you're going to get. And it would be exciting, and it would be, it'd be crazy.
It would be all over the place. You would never know what
you have no idea. No, seriously.
He'd probably start singing in the middle of it.
He comes out of left field so often with some of the things he said. It's like, never would have thought of that.
Yeah.
So he would be fun to do a talk.
He's crazy. What can I say? Tony! Hey, Tony.
Hi.
Of our staff, who would you want to host a talk show with?
I'll probably host it with Perry.
Why?
We grew up around the same area, played sports against each other in high school, so I think there would be a lot of trash talking. I like Notre Dame, he likes Michigan. I like the Bears, he likes the Lions.
So just be like the entire thing would just be trash talk?
Yeah, just trash.
I would watch that.
Yeah.
Perry, Tony, what would the name? We got to think of a name for this talk show.
Uh,
We'll think on that.
Yeah. T-Wags and Pear Bear or something like that.
T-Wags and Pear Bear. Yeah, I love it. All right, let's go over here. Isaiah, hi. I have a question for you. I can ask Noah too if he wants. Of our staff, so that is Josh, Steve, Dave, Perry. Who would you want to host a morning talk show with?
Ooh, that's good.
Don't say your dad.
Well, I think I would get in trouble if I didn't say my dad, but
Your mom didn't even say your dad.
well,
Who would you really want to host it with, Isaiah?
probably Steve.
Really? Nice. What about you, Noah?
Josh.
Why?
Because he's Josh.
That is a great
Harry.
that is a great answer because he's Josh. Sure.
Yay.
All right. Hey. All right, Andy and Layla, who would you want to host a morning talk show with?
Layla. Oh wait, we're not staff. Anyway, who would you pick?
I would probably pick Josh. Josh makes me feel really comfortable, and they all do. But this isn't fair for me because I do the post show with Josh. But I find myself opening up and saying things, and I'm like, it's the way he looks at through my soul. I'm like, oh, you're good. So I would go Josh.
Yeah, and he's got a calm demeanor about him and stuff.
Yeah.
I could host a morning talk show with any of them, and we would all have our own stuff. But I honestly think Steve and I would bounce back and forth. People probably, and it'd be a zany morning show, with sound effects and you hit buttons and hear stuff like that, or fart noises.
For sure, the fart noise. I knew that was good.
You had to.
That was so gross.
That was a good one. That was a wet one.
People who were just
tuning in.
on.
All right. We've had an amazing series this past 8 weeks. We are finishing up today, but just because our series is finishing up today doesn't mean that it's over. You can still ask questions about our series going on right now, and you can go to our website, which is my3c.org. Josh and Dave will then answer these questions every Wednesday at 7 p.m. live on Facebook and YouTube. And the questions are anonymous. So if you have a question and just really want to get it answered, send it to us. We would love to hear from you.
Yeah, we apparently, Josh was talking about this in our last post show last week, we have so many questions that there's a pool of them that he's already going to be discussing with Dave. So we've gotten such a great response from people.
Awesome.
So it's going to be, if you were like, hey, I've been waiting for my question to be answered, chances are it's going to get answered in the upcoming weeks by Josh and Dave. So it's really exciting.
And to tie into that, we have a new podcast as well, which is our Q&A episodes on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You can go to whichever, whether you're Droid or the far superior Apple products, you can use those. You can search for Get Connected on either platform, or the link is available at our website, my3c.org. Right now, it is just the Q&A, but there's plans for the podcast to continue and expand. And I, for one, hope with this giant pool of questions, they continue to answer those for weeks and months afterwards, as many as you guys want to send in.
I'm going to have my kids start sending in our homework questions.
Cool. All right. Well, hey, we got a few more big things to get to because it is coming up. We're not jumping past Thanksgiving yet. It's one of my favorite holidays because of all the food and pies. But CK4 is opening December 3rd, and that is for what grades, Layla?
3rd through 5th grade.
3rd through 5th grade. When we open, due to our current volunteer load, we will have class during the 9:40 service only right now for CK4. Four.
There's so many.
CK4.
We have so many kids
But
here.
guess what? If you're feeling compelled to help out, and that's an age range that you love, the more help we get, the more spaces we can open up, and the more services we can help serve for. So, but for right now, once again, starting December 3rd, it is going to be the 9:40 service. And if you have any questions, you can sign up in our kids ministry here, or if you go to our church website and ask any of the pastors, they can get you directed where you need to be to sign up.
Yeah, or you can scan the QR code.
Do that too. All right. Lastly, Christmas Eve services are coming up. Again, we haven't even touched Thanksgiving yet, but we have to talk about December 23rd and 24th. That's right. We do Christmas big here at Connections.
There's no
not
other
only
word.
decorations, but the services themselves are amazing.
Yes.
So we are going to have Christmas Eve service, and it's a little bit different this year because it falls on a weekend. So Christmas Eve is on a Sunday, so we are changing up some of those times. So on Saturday, the 23rd, we're going to have 3 services. What times are those, Layla?
2:30, 4, and 5:30 here at Connections.
And then on Sunday, the 24th, we have another 3 services. They're different than our normal times. What times are those, Layla?
8:30, 10, and 11:30.
All right.
Lots of variety, friends.
Lots of variety. All 6 services will be the exact same. They are family-friendly services. We will also, there will be pictures, chocolate bar. There will be infant care. So we'd love to have the whole family here. And you know what? You've heard enough from us. We're going to turn over to our band. They're going to rock our socks off. We hope you guys have an amazing week. We'll see
Bye,
you next
everyone.
time. Goodbye.